Hi, welcome back to the channel, and I'm here, as I said, with the promised Lancôme Quince palette review, or I'm showing you my quince from Lancôme. So the first one I'm going to show you is this one, and this is Nude Sculpture. Just check that I'm right. Oops, yeah, this is 18 Nude Sculpture. So I have to put a box on front of it for the reflection. So Nude Sculpture is a kind of a warm tone palette with one slightly pink shade at the bottom, a deeper kind of pinky brown, and then in the center there is a nice sheeny shade, and then there's a chocolate and a deeper brown. So that's Nude Sculpture. Now that is an absolutely beautiful palette, and all the palettes come with two double-sided applicators, which are very, very convenient, handy, because you can wash them, and there is little dents at the back of the palette, so when you wash them you can put them back directly into your palette and they will dry out without any issue of them retaining moisture or going moldy or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about that. And they are quite good for on-the-go application if you don't have brushes, or you're just in a hurry, or just whatever. They're really, really good. I find them good, and the stem on them is quite long, so they're not little. And side note, I did purchase a load of little applicators a year or two ago. It's on the channel, the video, from I think it was Amazon, and they were absolute very disappointing. But these ones are worth retaining, so you get two in each palette. So that's Nude Sculpture, and those are the shades, and I think that is a beautiful, beautiful palette and suitable to anyone. That's the first one. So I don't know which order I'm taking them in, I'm just taking them as we go. So the second one is Satin Taupe, and I know directly by looking at it, automatically by looking at it, that is Satin Taupe by the amount of usage it's gotten. Now Satin Taupe is another very, very easy to work with palette and suitable to most people. Most people would like that, I'd imagine. There's only the one sheeny colour in the centre. The rest are mattes as far as I can recollect. Oh no, sorry, the first one is a matte. The second one is, there's a slight sheen to it, not much. The middle one is a shimmer. Then the fourth one is matte, and the fifth one is matte, but there's tiny, tiny little particles of glitter in it. And that one is, the fifth one is meant to be used as an eyeliner. You're meant to use it that way. These are the eye colours, and the top one then is meant to be used as an eyeliner. So that is Satin Taupe. That's two done. They are really, you don't see them getting much hype on YouTube at all. This one is the one I did wear or use in a video, and this is French Nude. And again, another one that would be suitable to most people. And French Nude has 4 mattes and 1 shimmer in the center. It's kind of more warm. There's 2 lighter ones, so if you're looking for, and the shimmer is light, and then there's 2 dark ones. So if that's your preference in the palette, more light and less dark, French Nude would be the one for you. Now what I will say is, from my experience of the Lancôme Quince, what I do is, the box is as so. So I keep the box because the name is on the top of the box, and it's in big writing, so I put it in a makeup bag or a drawer, and I line them all up, and then you can see which palette is which, because when I first got the first one, I just put the palette in and out, and eventually it started to fall out of the bottom because they can get quite loose, the boxes. So what I did was I sticky taped it at the bottom, so now it can only go one way. So when you go to take it out, you know it's the top. So this one is, let's see which one this one is. Oh yeah, this is the bronze one. Another one I love. I'm just gonna take the little things out to make it easier to show you the applicators. So this one is Bronze Absolute, and another very nice one. And you have you have 3 sheeny ones, the middle one being a beautiful green, stunning, a deeper brown, and say a kind of a truffly brown, and a kind of a grey tone black. That is another beautiful palette, absolutely beautiful. They all are, they really are, and I don't regret buying any of them. Some of them I would have prefer over others, but generally speaking, I don't regret any of them. So remove those and go ahead with this one, which is the purple one. Yeah, this is French Rose. Now this is the exception to the rule, because every one of the shades in French Rose are shimmer, and strangely to say, it is workable. You'd imagine you'd need 1 or 2 mattes to ground the palette, but in this case you don't. There's a pink, the white one looks white, there's a kind of a pink cast to it. This one has a kind of a grey cast to it. This one is more peachy, this one is grey, and this is the beautiful, beautiful, I'd say it's kind of an aubergine purple, and that is a stunning colour on any shade of eyes. They are beautiful. I'll bring it nearer. I hope you're getting a good idea of what the palettes look like, because they really do deserve more talking about. I think this might be one of the older versions of the palette, but I'll show it to you nevertheless. You can get it open. No, it's not. That's a blush. Here it is. This is the older one. This is the older packaging, and you can tell the difference between the older ones and the new ones, because the older ones has the rose in the corner and the newer one has it in the center of the packaging. And this is initially what they looked like. Now I didn't find that layout as appealing to me as the new format. I loved the new ones. I loved the 5 colours straight across. I didn't like the idea of this 3 thinner ones, 2 larger ones, and the applicators were different with this. The applicators came like this, they were silver, and one of them was a little brush, which was handy for sure, but I prefer the newer version of the product. But that nevertheless is a nice palette. It is a very nice palette for going out at night, and that one is called, see, it's called Gris Fume. There you go, Grisfume. So if you come across that on eBay or Amazon, wherever they sell these products after they've been discontinued, they are very good palettes. It's just that wouldn't be my favorite color story or layout, but they are excellent quality nevertheless. Now the one I would compare that to, I'm going to search for it so I can show it straight away, would be the newer version, which is this one. And this one is named. Smokey. Now some people say Smokey Chic, some people say Smokey Chic. I think it might be Smokey Chic. This is number 14. That's the Smokey Chic. And this is the previous one. So I'd say this is the newer version of what this is. But they're very similar, and you can get a very similar look, if not the exact same, and they are both beautiful, beautiful palettes. Now getting back to the Smokey Chic. Yeah, I'm going to refer to it as Smokey Chic. It may be Chic, but I'm going to go with Chic. 4 of them are shimmers and 1 is a matte. There's a silver, there's a kind of a grey with a shimmer, there's a beautiful ice white, and then there's a deeper colour that wouldn't be quite black but almost with shimmer through it, and then there's a matte for the top, which is meant to be used, as I said, as the liner. And they are beautiful, but warning, they do have a little bit of fallout, glitter fallout, so maybe a glitter glue would be advisable when using those ones. That's my experience of them anyhow. And we're coming down to the last 3. So this one is Tier de Sienna. Yeah, this is the orange one. Applicators out. Yeah, that's the brush from the previous, the original one that I was saying, the little brush came with it. That's the brush. So this is the Tier de Sienna, and this is orange. Orange, pink orange, light kind of yellowy orange. Then there's a cream, and then there's a rich, I'd say chocolate brown. And that is absolutely beautiful too. Warm, if you have a nice warm complexion, nice deep dark complexion, that would be absolutely gorgeous. Now, even though I don't, I love using that, but I'd say it would look much better on a nice deep tan rich complexion. But as I said, it's personal preference to the colours you choose. Now, I am going to swatch them today because it would just take too long. As you can see, I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to let you see the eyeshadow I have on today. I hope you can get a good look at it. I don't like closing my eyes on camera. I don't know, it feels strange. But I'll do it once more. To the left, to the right, to the right, to the left. The one I am using today is my newest. And it's so new that I am actually familiar with the name. Yeah, Ardent Drama. That's it, Ardent Drama. And now boxes here. Now they have gone back to giving a brush with the palette. One applicator, one double-sided applicator. And the Ardent Drama has a brush. So they've gone back to doing that again. And as I said, they are really useful tools. That's the Ardent Drama. And the 3 that I am wearing today is the black, the deep brown, and the red. Now I don't know if you can pick up on this side perhaps. Yeah. I'll turn it up that way for this side. You can see that is an absolutely beautiful palette, and again, you may not think you'd like those colours, or you may not think they'd work together, but they actually do, and they work really well together. And as I said, they're a beautiful formula. So we're on to the last one, are we? 1 or 2? I have 2 more. No, one more and we're done. So the final one is actually, I'd have to say, not the one I've used the most, but the one I was most attracted to, and still am. This is the one that just attracted me from the get-go. The second I seen it, I thought it was the most beautiful palette I had ever seen. And I do use it, not all the time, not every day, because you couldn't. But when I do use it, I get great enjoyment out of using it. And this is called, just make sure I get the name correct. Yeah. They call it Blue Hypnotic. Blue Hypnotic. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Blue Hypnotic. Basically, you get hypnotized by these beautiful blue colours. And I personally did. That's it, the way it should be used. The liner. That's it, the way you see it on the stand when you go to the Lancôme counter. And that just caught my eye, and I thought about it, and I went away and I came back and I thought about it again. I thought, you don't like blues, and I thought you'll never wear it, and I thought about it again, and I went and I got a coffee and I came back and I thought in the end, you know what, just get it. You're going to keep thinking about it, so just get it. And I did. And what surprised me most was I thought that was black at the end, but it isn't actually. It's a kind of a, when you swatch it out, it is a, not turquoise, it's a cross between blue and green. It's really nice. If you're familiar with the shade Mac used to do, Plumage, kind of like that. It's kind of it's a very unusual shade. Maybe I could swatch it. Yeah, I can swatch it for you. I'm going to give it a good swatch now so you can see exactly what I mean. Now, and I did kind of put cream on my hands before I came on the video, because my hands and nails are in quite a state this year, so that's why I didn't swatch very well. But that's it again, and you wouldn't think that that's what you're getting. You think maybe a dark black or a lighter black or a deep navy grey, but it is absolutely beautiful, even under the eye as a liner. That colour I think is absolutely stunning, and it is the nearest thing to MAC Plumage that I found without actually knowing it until I brought it home and swatched it out, and I said, my goodness, that is the same as MAC Plumage. And my MAC Plumage had gone off and I had discarded it, so I was more than happy to have a replacement for it. These are beautiful. If you have brown eyes, they'll bring them out. If you have blue eyes, the gold between the blue will bring them out. Green eyes, the blues will be any shade of eye colour. That palette is absolutely, to me, that is the most unique one out of them. So that is my take on the Lancôme Quince palettes. And as I said, I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. I have 9 of them, and I love them. And these, excellent. The brushes, the older style brushes, the newer style brushes, so handy, so convenient, on the go, and you can pop them in your bag and you don't have to worry about them breaking. You don't. The only thing I would advise is, if you're keeping them like I do in the boxes, to line them up so you can see without your glasses the names. Perhaps you could put a little bit of sticky tape to stop them going in one end and out the other eventually, because that is what will happen. See, that's the newer box, so it's kind of firmer. That's the new shade, is it? No, that's French Rose. They can get a bit floppy after a while. The more use they get, that one's kind of. So that's my advice. That's my take. That is my opinion. And let me know in the comments what you thought of the Lancôme Quince. Do you ever shop with Lancôme for shadows? Do you think it's a nice collection? Did you realise they had so such a good variety. And just let me know in the comments your opinion and what you think of my newest family member, which is this one, as I said before. And I am really, really loving that at the minute. So let me know what you think. Oh, and do you like the eye look? Because I am personally extremely happy with it. And I think it goes with a lot more than you would imagine. It could be quite off-putting, the orange and the kind of red. It's not pink. It's not a pink. There is a lot of red to it. So, but it won't leave you looking like you have sore. Sometimes pink can leave your eyes looking rather sore looking. It won't do that. So just let me know in the comments what your opinions were. And I'm happy to do that video for you. It was for a friend of mine. She asked to see them, Andrea. So I hope she's watching, and I hope she liked the palettes. And Andrea, you can let me know which one was your favourite. Can't wait to hear which one is her favourite. And the other thing is, with the Lancôme palettes not being all that popular on YouTube, I would appreciate it if you gave the video a thumbs up to push it out there, just so other people can see it, and people that might be interested in purchasing them can see the difference between the colours. And if there is any particular palette that I mentioned that you would like me to swatch, I'm more than happy to swatch maybe one at a time, but I couldn't possibly do them all. But isn't that surprising? That one gets me every time, how unique it is, in the sense that you would never expect it to be that shade. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it wasn't too long. As I said, if you enjoyed it, give it the thumbs up and leave a comment, and we'll see you on our next video. And thanks so much for watching. I so much appreciate your time. Thank you. Bye.